Inter-parliament session is coming to a close. Now, when we look back at the last month's development, is only people who are facing this chaotic situation. People are suffering. All the political parties, all the politicians have reached a win-win situation. PM did not attend the parliament. Even when he attended a couple of times, he did not raise his voice at all. He did not utter even a single word. And these people are asking only one thing. He should address our questions. He should react to our questions. He should react to our speech. Except that they never even, not even a single time, they said what they wanted to ask. What are the questions which the Prime Minister had to answer? So, all these politicians have taken the country for granted. See, enough has been said about demonetization. That monstrous issue has been discussed and discussing threadbare. Now I want to talk about these opposition parties. Opposition parties are branding it in three ways. One is, it's a calamity. Second is, it is a scam. Third is, or probably first and last, is ill-conceived policy. Now I want to ask our politicians, the members, the respected members of the parliament, if it is a calamity, you should have seen, you should have addressed what the solution could be. You should have demanded for the solution. You should have insisted on the solution. You should have seen to it that the calamity is properly addressed. Calamity is being taken off, wiped out from the public life as soon as possible. No, you never insisted on that. So that means the calamity is just a word you are using. If it is a calamity, if you believe it is a calamity, the way you tackled it is wrong. Second is, this is a scam. Scam for what? You have not explained properly. Only you are saying the corporate houses will be benefited. But how, you have not explained to the public. Please, you should have understood that in parliament you are not only speaking to 543 other members. It is not just 543 other members. The parliament is being watched by 125 crores of people of India. It belongs to that people, that community, that nation. It does not belong to just 544 members of the parliament. So you have not addressed it. If it is a scam, you should have demanded for the investigation. The guilty should have been arrested or stepped down. Investigation should have taken place. No, you did not bother to ask about investigation, I think, but you simply said it is a scam. Now let us come to the important point that it is an ill-conceived policy. If it is an ill-conceived policy, then you should have demanded in the earlier stages itself, as early as possible, to revert it back to its original position. You said the policy is good, but implementation was wrong. Ill-executed policy. Always policy implies that execution is properly done. If any policy, if it is not properly, if it can't be executed, if it can't be executed properly, then it is a wrong policy. When it is a wrong policy, you should have asked for reverting it back. But except Kejriwal and Mamata Banerjee, none of the members of the parliament, none of the political parties asked the policy to revert back. Congress said, we have no problem with the policy. We will not demand for reverting it back. Left party said, we will not ask for reverting it back. Then what is the solution? It is a policy, ill-conceived policy, ill-executed policy. It has created a chaotic situation. That means you wanted this chaotic situation should continue so that you can win the subsequent elections. BJP will be ousted out of power. So your entire interest is in your party. It is self-interest. You people, you leaders, you members of the parties should get yourself elected. Let country go to the dogs. This is your attitude. You should be properly educated. The people, see, after 70 years of independence, this is the behavior of our MPs. See, in the beginning itself, if all the opposition parties started talking in a single voice, the policy could have been reverted back because there was no proper solution. There was no way to implement it properly. Probably our Prime Minister had the noblest of intentions. So that's why all these people said policy was good. But when that policy cannot be implemented properly, what was your responsibility? The collective responsibility you have failed. The collective responsibility should have been to revert it back to the original position so that it can be formulated properly. The implementation could be planned properly. There you failed. It is the failure of all the politicians. All the politicians are hands in gloves with each other. The Prime Minister escaped the embarrassing questions. And the opposition is happy that country is plunging into chaotic situation. That means you are not bothered about the country or the nation. Your interest is only your limited interest, and you are being called as the representatives of the people. No, it is wrong. The youth of this country should wake up to the present situation, present behavior of these politicians. Yes, we have made progresses. Whatever our Prime Minister may say, he has become the Prime Minister because in the last 70 years, our democracy has become vibrant. It has become aggressive. It has reached the common man. But the economic situation is not properly addressed. See, they are planning so many issues, so many things, but not properly implemented also. There are several policies which are really good for the people, either by this government or the previous governments, but they are not properly reaching the common people. And secondly, this comedy about digital cash, digital currency, and washing up this, bringing the nation to a cashless currency stage is a big farce. It cannot happen overnight. It will take decades. If such people like Mohandas Pai, Nandan Nilekani, such people welcome it and they believe that in 5 years it can become cashless society, it is foolish. They are hoodwinking the people. Properly, they are not thinking properly. They are not thinking deeply. It cannot happen overnight. It will take decades. That is one issue. Another issue I wanted to ask our beloved Prime Minister, Mr. Modi ji, is if you go for digital currency, okay, we will join hands with you. If digital currency will profit the other players, other corporate players, should we take it? Please, Prime Minister ji, clear our doubts.